Hi guys, Robbo46 here, welcome yourselves back to Ride Through on the Xbox One X, and first of all, a Happy New Year to all of you. I hope you all had a fantastic New Year's Eve and stayed safe and had a good time. But we are back in 2019, and today we're going to be doing one endurance race, World Endurance Championship. So the first race is at Imola, and we've got one bike already, which is what we're going to use, the Team Cert Suzuki. Let's go. Okay, so Imola. Now, I've not changed any of the settings. A lot of people have been warning me about this series, saying that it is very tough. So let's find out. It will literally just be this one race in the video, because apparently the endurance races, where they used to be in Ride 2, they were like 8 laps long, which isn't really endurance. You see at the top left hand corner of your screen, it says 1 of 30 laps. So we've got to do 30 laps around here. Now I may not talk for the whole time, depending on what actually happens in this race. If it turns out that I end up in the lead and start pulling away, then I will just shut up, because then A, it gives you guys some peace and quiet from me, and B, there won't be a hell of a lot to talk about. So we'll just see how we go. Yeah, but a lot of people have been warning me about this series, saying that it is very, very tough to do. And obviously you need to stay concentrated for a long time, so hence another reason why I will probably shut up at some point, because just have to get my concentration levels up and try and get on with it. I mean, there's a little gap to them at the moment. And we've closed that right in. Can we go around the outside of him for third? We can. Okay, gotta worry about the chicanes. We go into second place. Into the chicane. That wasn't too bad in there. Wow, we really pulled away at the exit though. So I will be like figuring my gearing out around here as well. So the first few laps will literally just be myself bedding myself in, not going too crazy, just trying to stay with the leader at least, because then we can attack when we get a bit more comfortable. I have got traction control on medium, because I don't want to get to, like, I don't know, 3/4 of the way through the race and then start crashing a lot and end up throwing the race away. So we're going to keep it on medium. It's a shame I don't think, well, there won't be, because there's no tyre wear in the game. So they kind of missed a trick there. So we haven't got to stop for any tyres or anything. And I'm assuming we haven't got to stop for fuel, because there's no fuel gauge or anything. Be interesting to see if the oil light comes on, because we're going to be doing a lot of miles around here. So we're right with the leader, so we may be able to get past him pretty soon. But yeah, like I said, this video will just be this whole race. I'm not going to do all the endurance races all in one go. I'm basically going to keep coming back to them. So I'll do this one, and then I'll go and do like another category, and then I'll come back and do another endurance race, because otherwise we're going to have but quite a few endurance race videos, which is just going to be one race per video. So I'd rather, you know, keep coming back to it, get another bike maybe for the next one as well, and keep chopping and changing the bikes to see how we get on. He really pulls away out that chicane. I may have to try first gear through there at some point, but I'm a bit concerned about spinning the rear up and high siding myself. So if we get a bit more comfortable, then yeah, I may start just putting it down to first gear and trying to get a better drive out of the chicane. But yeah, we're pulling away from third, so that's all right. So we are in fact looking good. I mean, the leader is still there, he's not too far ahead, he's 0.7 ahead. So we should, in theory, be able to just hang on to him. Like I said, I'm not pushing like crazy at the moment, because I don't need to. But if we do need to a bit later on, we may be able to get past him here. Use the slipstream, and we're through on the inside. Okay. And I'm assuming we haven't got to do like a rider change or anything. It's purely just going to be me on this, controlling this. And I mean, 30 laps, that's That's just like a normal race distance in real life, not obviously endurance races, because they race for a hell of a long time and do many more laps. Like look at MotoGP and Superbikes and that, you know, 30-ish laps. I don't think Superbikes do 30 laps around here. They do 20 something, can't quite remember off the top of my head. But yeah, it's still going to take quite a while to do this, so we're still in front of him. He's still got a better X out of the chicane, but we're able to stay ahead for now. He's looking for the inside though. So he's on a Kawasaki ZX-10R. And we're staying with our Suzuki GSX-R 1000. Oh, a bit wide on the exit. Okay, he got a better X out of that final chicane as well. So, we're not out of the woods yet. He's less than 2/10 behind. So we've still got a bit of work to do before we start pulling the pin. But yeah, definitely just going to use the opening laps just to, you know, see where we're at and then start pushing. So like I said, I don't want to end up just crashing too many times and not winning the race. So I'd rather just bed myself in and just try and get quicker as the race progresses. And if we get to a point where we've got a big lead, then I can always back the pace down a little bit, especially towards the end of the race. Then I end up chucking out the scenery on the last lap. So it's over half a second at the moment. And this Suzuki feels very stable around here. Haven't really had any rear end issues. Haven't seen the traction control light come on. So whether traction control is working or not, that's a different matter. Because if it doesn't come on when I spin the rear up, then we know that traction control is bugged for this category as well. Because it's definitely bugged for the R4 category. Traction control does not work for them. He's caught me back up. So he's quicker in those two corners, that's for sure. I think that's mainly the run he gets out of that chicane. Okay, what is it going to be over the line? Less than half a second. We're on lap 5. Yeah, it is less than half a second. So just keep pushing a little bit now. Trying to up the pace. Doesn't help when I go in too deep though. Okay, well we're starting to pull the pin now. 0.6. When it goes over a second, especially like a second over the line, I think we're going to be good. We shouldn't have too much issue with that gap coming down unless I make mistakes, which could happen. It's a very long race, so I'm not expecting it to go perfectly, but there's a good start to the endurance category. And I was toying with the idea of doing the Nürburgring GP circuit endurance race first. It's 1.3 now the gap, so that's good. But mainly because I'm more comfortable around there than I am around here, and I thought that might be a good starting point. But I thought, nah, I'm going to start with the first race of the category, and the Nürburgring GP circuit is the next race. Now you don't get as big a prize money for the Nürburgring, so I'm assuming not going to be as many laps. So obviously find that out when we get to it. Well, there's a few circuits I'm not looking forward to. Portimao being one of them, mainly because, you know, the AI seem to be really strong around there. There is a wet weather endurance race, which is going to be stupid if the AI are their usual stupid selves and they can go around as quick as they can in the dry. So we may have issues there. And also Macau, because although I can beat the AI around there, I can only just stay in front of them, and if I've got to do quite a number of laps around there, then I think I may end up pushing a bit too much. But we ain't got to worry about that one just yet. That's towards the end. But yeah, that's definitely one I'm not looking forward to, Macau, because yeah, doing 3 laps around there is okay, but when you start increasing the laps, then yeah, I think concentration and just trying to keep it consistent and that's going to be difficult around there. So 2.3 second lead, so our lead is ever extended now. It will yo-yo because it will come down through this sector, but it will probably start going up as we get out the final chicane, because I'm going to start using first gear now coming out the chicanes, because I don't think we need to worry too much about the rear wheel spinning up. So that is a good thing. 1.4, so yeah, has come down almost a second actually, but I think we should be fine coming out of the final chicane, and then we'll have a look at the gap over the line. So through the chicane. Okay, so we've got a nice gap over the line. What is it going to be? 1.3. Okay, well that's interesting. Went in a bit too hot there, but just trying to push a bit more now to try and get that gap to extend a bit more and get it a bit more comfortable. Oh, no, that's gone horribly wrong. Oh, we got a penalty for that as well. Bollocks. So, yeah, that was a mistake. 0.2 of a second penalty for that as well. Just missed my braking marker by a fraction and couldn't get it stopped in time. So 0.2, that's fine. That's not a huge penalty. So that's doable. I mean, we got over a 2.2 of a second lead anyway. So if we keep pushing as well, we'll be alright. It's 1.4. So we definitely lost some time doing that as well. So we lost some time and we got a penalty as well. But just have to keep pushing, because otherwise he will end up catching us. Can't afford to do that too many times though. So we're on lap 7 of 30, so we're not even in the double figures yet. 1.2. It's catching me back up. That's a little bit worrying. Oh, have I put the brakes on a bit too late? Yes I have, Oh, that's added to the penalty as well. Half a second now, the penalty. Okay, right, we need to try and clean up a bit. 1.3, but really that's under a second if you take the penalty into consideration. So we need to calm down and just start building on our lead now. Just start concentrating on building that lead, and then we should be fine. Just got to bear in mind that we do have half a second penalties. 2.1. That is my best first sector of the race so far. So that is good. Just continue pushing and see what we can get that gap up to by the end of this lap, because it's looking like it's getting bigger by the second. Next split will be coming up very soon. As we go up the hill, the split will... There it comes. 2.6, yeah. So we put a good second into him already. And that will probably come down. First gear is definitely the way to go on exit of that chicane. Definitely working for me now. So that is a good thing about doing like endurance races. At least you got time. You got plenty of time, in fact, to try different things to see if anything works better than anything else. So that's always a good thing to do. I'm just still experimenting with the gears in the chicanes. First gear out of there is good as well. So on to lap 9. It's going to be a long old race, but hopefully we may just be able to take this one. And I think I may shut up for a bit because we've got a nice lead, and I will leave my mic switched on just in case anything happens, but hopefully nothing bad will happen. So yeah, I shall speak to you guys in a bit, and in the meantime enjoy the rest of my laps, if it's the rest of the race or you may hear from me before then. Who knows? Only the future will tell. But yeah, I shall speak to you guys very soon. Oh no! Crap. Okay, lost the front there. That is not good. We've still got a massive lead, 7.5 seconds. That will come down. You may have noticed as well, I've got a 0.7 of a second penalty now. So, well, you would have seen when I picked that up anyway. So yeah, 0.7 of a second penalty, and we've just had a crash as well, front ender. So we're going to have to see what the gap is over the line. I mean, we've got a big lead anyway, so even if it's come down... Oh, wow. It's pretty much half my lead now. So that's a little bit worrying. Lap 22. But I think we should be okay. I just need to get my shit together for the rest of the race and buckle down and start extending that lead again, because otherwise he's going to catch me. So just try and settle down again and see what we can do. Let's try and build that lead. It's going so well until that point. Yeah, the Suzuki hadn't missed a beat until that, and it didn't really do much different then, to be honest. I think maybe I went in a fraction faster than normal and put the front brake on a bit too hard, but 4.3 again, so the gap is going back up. So I think we're safe, and yeah, I shall leave you guys in peace for a little bit longer. Okay, well, we're coming round to start the final lap of the endurance race now. It's been a long old race. This video is going to be very long as well. It's going to be probably in the 50-minute marker, which I know a lot of you enjoy, which is good. So yeah, last lap time. We've got a nice lead, and yeah, we are well on our way to winning the first endurance race. As you guys saw, didn't change the difficulty, so still on extreme difficulty. Haven't had too much of a problem with this one. One crash, 3 different penalties adding up to 0.760 of a second. That will obviously be added to my time at the end, but we've got more than enough time in the bag to not have to worry about that. I'm not going to go stupid on this final lap because this is the final lap, and we want to get to the end. So the oil light hasn't come on at all, so that's fine. We've done over 100 miles as well, and yeah, we are coming to the end of this endurance race around Imola. It's been definitely a different challenge because, you know, I'm not used to doing such long races. But no, it hasn't been too bad. Just obviously you have to try and keep concentrated, and when I did lose a bit of concentration, I ended up crashing just because I was out by myself, and you know, all you've got to do is concentrate on yourself, and sometimes your mind wanders. But out the final chicane, run to the line, and that is the first endurance race completed. 30 laps around Imola, and we won. And there is our achievement for winning an endurance race. Nice. That is a hefty amount of credits as well, and 45 stars. So we've got to wait for these to all go through. 20 more. Yeah, I think the next race you get less credits and less stars as well, so I don't think it's going to be as long as this one. But that was a good start. First race done. Set the fastest lap as well. It would be nice if it told you what lap that was on, because I didn't really take much notice. Okay. Good. Wasn't looking forward to that, but nah, that was good. So there we go, first endurance race done. I will do the GP Nürburgring GP circuit at some point as well, but like I said, I'll probably go to a different category and then come back and do that one, and then just keep coming back to this one every now and again to do a race, because it does take a lot of time to do this. So yeah, that is it. First video 2019, the first endurance race. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave this video a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel for more content, and I shall see you guys in the next video. See you.